This is Ocean's Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJ XOXO. What happened to Sudiksha Konanki? But before we start, here's my disclaimer. These readings are conducted for insight purposes only. Everything I say is alleged. Even if you see death in my readings, continue to hold out hope for the missing person's safe return home alive, as you never truly know with tarot. All individuals discussed are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. My readings are not intended to solve or definitively interpret cases, but rather to explore small clues and gain alternative perspectives for contemplation. Please note that the nature of some of these readings may be sensitive and could be triggering for some individuals. So many conflicting energies in this reading. I was so confused. I'm still confused. But just to clarify some things that were said in the reading, there are lakes in the Dominican Republic and there are crocodiles in a specific area that's actually a half a mile away from the hotel that she was staying at. There is that energy of feeling like a fool, maybe doing something foolish that led to death, led to an end, led to a new beginning. There's a lot of heartbreak and pain involved in this case. Backstabbing, betrayal, heartbreak, sadness, loss, grief. There's a male energy. There could have been a pregnancy involved in a situation. Somebody could be thinking about new opportunities, creative ideas. You know, I'm getting the energy of like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. There's the energy around a father figure, a lack of stability and structure, a need for it. There's a father figure involved in a situation or a connection to a father or a father figure. Somebody could have been very strategic. They made strategic moves. Fire sign energy. Someone feels hopeless, lost, abandoned, left out in the cold, neglected. There was that key. I saw the key before, a key to the door. Maybe someone felt locked out, was locked out of a room. There could have been some type of argument or disagreement, some type of conflict, competition. Maybe women were competing for the same guy. Someone felt jealous. It could have led to an argument, or there was some type of argument. Once again, fire sign energy I'm picking up. Lots of fire sign energy. Aries, and look, it landed on the Aries. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This gives me the energy of domestic violence, abuse, fighting at your last stand. It's like a lot of tug of war is the energy I'm feeling and picking up. Tug of war energy, going back and forth. Trickery, lies, deceit, theft. Something could have been stolen. Innocence. Someone's happiness could have been stolen. Lies could have been told. Hidden secrets have come to the dark, come to light. Things in the dark have come to light. Things in the dark will come to light. Hidden secrets. Something surrounding a full moon. The full moon. Oh, today is actually a full moon. So maybe something significant will come to light today. The full moon will illuminate something. We will receive some type of message, or someone will receive some type of message or truth. That's tower energy, disruption, natural disasters, chaos. I get the energy of like an angry older man. There's an older man that's very angry, even very abusive. But there's some form of disruption connected to this situation. And there goes that authority figure again, and it lands on top of that authority figure, that emperor energy. So I get a strong energy of a father figure energy. There's a connection to a father figure. This could also be like the police with authority. An authority figure, somebody who's supposed to be a protector, a provider. This person could probably abuse their power, is the energy I'm picking up. Somebody knows they messed up. They messed up and they know. There's the end of a cycle. There's an end, change, transformation, rebirth. New beginnings. There's a death. Once again, a death leads to great pain. Fire sign energy I'm picking up again. Scorpio energy, water sign energy also. But there's a lot of pain. I'm getting the energy of pain, frustration, confusion. Water sign energy, Scorpio energy, water sign energy. With the flow, the connection to water. She could be in water. She could be near water. Natural disaster energy. Was it an accident? Once again with the water. That gives me the energy of like the story they said with the waves. That's why I don't like to watch the news to hear what was said or what was, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like then I start to see things in the cards, and that doesn't always have to be the case. But this gives me the energy of like a natural disaster, that wave that came in. And just like I'm hearing the words wipe out. Oh, wipe out. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just expressing what comes to mind, because a lot of the times those are messages. So I get the energy of maybe somebody enjoys surfing, or someone could be a surfer. But I get wipeout energy. I'm also getting boogie board energy. Somebody who uses a boogie board. It says man-made disaster. So we have a natural disaster and a man-made disaster. When I pulled these cards, I was so confused because I got a lot of conflicting messages. So one of the energies that I'm picking up in these conflicting messages is that it could have been a man-made disaster made to look like a natural disaster. That's the energy I'm picking up. It could also be a man-made disaster, excuse me, based on maybe making irresponsible decisions, like you messed up, you know, like maybe you made a mistake, like maybe if they were in the water intoxicated or high or something like that, God bless them, you, like, even though they could have drowned or got pulled in by a natural disaster, they created their issue because of irresponsibility, that fool energy, like you being foolish, created a disastrous experience for yourself. While you created it, something natural did come in and sweep you away. Is that the word? Swept you away. Heartache. So the conflicting energy that I got is that she could have been faking her death to escape a toxic relationship, or not even relationship, a toxic connection to a father figure. But then I got a lot of death energy. So I don't know, she could have crossed over. God bless. You know, I'm not really trying to predict death, because she could also be alive for all I know. You know, I don't really know. I'm just going based on what I see in the cards. And like I said, the cards give me a lot of conflicting energy. So let's just look at the cards and see what it says. And all I could do is really try to decipher once again. And we saw this in order. The death, the heartache, the pain. It looks like somebody's begging for something. Somebody could have been thirsty and needed something to drink. And I did see a lot of dehydration cards. So someone could have been thirsty. But the heartache, right? The death. The heartache and pain. Natural disaster. Somebody was being greedy. There's some form of greed or issues with money. A storyteller. Somebody fabricated a story. Somebody's lying. They're being deceitful. There's a half-truth in this story. Untrustworthy perspective. The daydreamer. There could be a water sign involved in this situation. A page of swords. Maybe a Pisces. I don't know who told me that the page of swords is Pisces, but maybe a Pisces could be involved. If not a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because the Pisces are daydreamers. They're very into fantasy. They're delusional. No disrespect to Pisces. I'm hearing the delusions of grandeur. Fake news, fake news. Someone could have faked a death, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. A lot of conflicting energy. She could have either faked her death to escape a toxic connection, or she could legit have crossed over. God bless her. Fake the crime, fake the tragedy, lie for clout and or attention. Fake the kidnapping. But fake that something is a lie about what happened to her. Her friends could be lying. They could either be lying to protect her or lying to protect someone else. Somebody's lying. There's something. Look, it's like there's a lie. Something is a lie. PR stunts, media manipulated, fabricated storylines. Something is a lie in this situation. Someone could have harmed her and is lying, or she could be lying. And I say that with the, like, I'm not trying to be disrespect. God forbid if she crossed over. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. But I'm just going based on what it could be in the cards. Interpreting what the cards could be trying to tell us. There's something in this that's a lie. It says a friend or family member secretly involved in the M word or the disappearance provides support and comfort to victim's family while secretly having involvement in the victim's M word or disappearance. Backstabbing friend or family member lies to police and family members about crime they committed. So the guy could be lying, a friend could be lying, or her friends or a guy could be lying to protect her from the disappearance. But because I see so much death card energy, I feel like the cards are saying that she could have crossed over. But I've seen death cards in people's readings and they have been alive and well. So I also saw the alive card when I pulled cards for her. So I'm honestly not sure. And like I said, I got a lot of conflicting energy. It's a lot of confusion. It's a lot of secrets and lies, a lot of hidden stuff. So keep going, keep going. This could have been a bad joke, a failed prank. Maybe this was just a bad idea. It was a bad idea for them to be in the water. And it says play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So I get the foolish energy, the fool, like, you know, you're in the water, intoxicated, drunk, playing around. That was a bad idea. And you know, sometimes people play too much. Stop playing so much. You play too much. I'm hearing somebody say something like that. So, you know, somebody tries to fake like they're drowning and they probably actually ended up getting swept away. Accidental carelessness or disregard for safety leads to unintended fatal consequences without deliberate intention or purpose. So something was accidental. And look, this gives me drowning energy. Obviously, it says drown too, but I don't see that. I started up here. It says float, water in lungs, and somebody couldn't swim. Unable to think clearly, drowsiness and fatigue, nausea, vomit, or dry heaving, feeling paralyzed and unable to speak or communicate. So I get the energy of somebody being super intoxicated or super high or super intoxicated. Maybe they started, I remember the dehydration, somebody was thirsty. Somebody was super thirsty. They probably was super drunk. You ever get mad drunk and then it's like you need to start drinking mad water? So that's the energy I get. They couldn't think, look, water, and this is like drowning energy. Water enters airways, lack of oxygen, reaching the brain, fatigue, and muscle spasms. So like somebody was fighting to swim, like when you're trying to fight the waves instead of going with the flow. Remember flow. We saw that card about the flow. Maybe somebody was trying to fight the waves and they ended up becoming tired. They didn't go with the flow. They didn't just relax. So they probably overexerted themselves and became super tired. Fatigue and muscle spasms from floating and treading. Physical exertion and loss of consciousness. So somebody could have lost consciousness. And this gives me the energy of like the wave. The wave could have came without a warning. This was an unprovoked situation. It was random and unexpected. It says passion, intensity, emotions, impulsive. So somebody could be impulsive. This gives me fire sign energy. I don't know if she's a fire sign or she's connected. There's a fire sign connected to this situation. But somebody's very passionate. They're very intense. They could be emotional. That's also water sign energy for me. And somebody's impulsive, like they don't think before they act. Someone feels deserted, neglected. Someone feels or was deserted, neglected, left to fend for themselves. And it says CPS. So there could be some child neglect issues here. But this is also giving me the energy of like feeling abandoned. Maybe the guy couldn't help her and left her in the water. She had to fend for herself and try to survive. She felt neglected, deserted. Maybe she even felt that way while she was on vacation with her friends. And I don't know, y'all. Remember, I don't try to predict deaths. Wow. I don't predict death. I just put what cards come out and we just still pray, because sometimes the death card could come out, but it's come out a lot in this reading. I don't know why it's come out a lot. I don't know. But I've had experiences where it comes out and the person is still alive and well. So I don't know. It says transition to the afterlife, crossed over, soul walks towards the light. Oh, and I saw the light. Oh, and I actually pulled cards earlier and started crying. I started crying. You know, it's a full moon. I'm super emotional. I'm a water sign, so I get really emotional around the full moon. But the fact that I saw a lot of death cards and started getting super emotional and crying, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to believe that anything happened. Now it says foul play, deception, malice. Somebody had bad intentions. She could be in a swampland. I traveled to the Caribbean a lot, and I actually have a channel where I do stories like this, where Americans travel to the islands, the Caribbean, and end up, you know, meeting a sad fate or whatever. I don't know if I'm saying, or bad destiny, like, I don't know how to say it properly. But untimely deaths, accidents. I haven't been on that. I haven't uploaded content to that channel in years, but it actually really grew and did well pretty fast when I started covering topics like this. And because I travel a lot, I know there's these things called mangroves. So she could be in a mangrove area if she is still in the water, but it says shallow water with dense vegetation. That gives me mangrove energy, and mangroves are like the Caribbean's version of a swamp, soft and wet ground that's difficult to navigate due to its stickiness. But look, it says double cross, disloyal, cheating, affairs, betrayal. So she could have been betrayed. She could have betrayed someone. She could still be by the water somewhere. See how much time I have. It says no foul play involved, accidental, natural causes, and someone could be cleared of any involvement. She could be near a body of water, near a lake. I don't think there's really lakes like that, but she could be in a body of water somewhere near sailboats or a boat rental shop, or maybe a park or cottages or homes. So we know she could be near a waterfront or in the water. Look again, the shallow body of water. So it says in or near a shallow body of water. That comes out again. Ponds, marshes, swamps. Swamps could be like a mangrove, swampland, bungalows with scenic views. So it could be close to homes, like home waterfront properties. Waterfront homes is the energy I'm picking up. Along the coastline. Look, beachfront homes. There could be a connection to a friend, a colleague, an acquaintance, somebody she trusted. In or near a desert. So she feels deserted. Look at the dehydration again. I feel like somebody was super thirsty. Extreme temperatures. It could have been a really hot day in the DR that day. An arid landscape. So that gives me the energy of like a deserted area, desolate area. Sand dunes, maybe the sand is high. I've been to DR, I don't know. It says a car accident while under the influence. So we'll take out the car, and it could have been an accident while under the influence. In or near a forge valley with deep water channels, cascading waterfalls, rich habitats for various marine species. That's water energy again. Near a swamp area. Look, all these damn swamps. I don't think, and I'm not saying nobody was eaten by an alligator. God bless. Are there even alligators out there? I don't think she was eaten by an alligator, but I do feel like she could be in a swamp area if she is in the water. I got a lot of water energy here, so there's a very strong possibility that she is in water around a mangrove or something of that nature. How much time? Harmed without being at fault. Physical, emotional, psychological harm, serious injury, or... So yeah, I don't know. Now that I'm putting down the cards and really reading it, I'm getting the strong energy of death, and I don't feel like anybody's faking. Somebody's lying about something, though. God bless her. Oh, this is terrible. Wetlands and marshlands. That's mangrove energy in the Caribbean. So, and I feel like they could have been, someone could have been drugged or incoherent. If they weren't drugged, they were just super high on drugs. I saw a lot of the powdery white stuff. I seen a lot of cards with that. I'm not saying that she's into that. Somebody she was with could have been into that, but there was definitely substances involved in this situation. This could be alcohol or, you know, drugs. Excuse me. And it says look somewhere you already looked. still close to home, in a neighbor's home. So she's still in close proximity to her last seen location is the energy I'm picking up. And somebody's trying to hide something. It says concealment. So somebody's lying about something. And I don't know what her religious beliefs is, but I got cards that said like chakra and stuff. The cards be talking with reincarnation. Isn't that like I don't know the religion. She could be Hindu. I don't know. She could have been reincarnated. She could believe in that. She could be trying to start a new life. I don't know. She could believe in reincarnation. Her family could believe in stuff like that. I'm getting strong death energy from these cards. I just pray that that's not the case. Maybe it could be a new beginning. Death cards could also deal with pregnancies, because the old you dies when you bring a new life into this world. So I don't want to believe that she's gone or crossed over. She's a very beautiful girl. This is just a very tragic situation. But look, trickery, lies, deceit again, hiding. Somebody's hiding something. Somebody could be avoiding something. Somebody's lying. There's a lot of trickery, deception, and somebody's cunning like a fox. It says loss and grief, disappointment, blinded to love. So I feel like there's some kind of love connection involved in this situation. But loss and grief, there could have been a breakup or something like that. But even loss and grief could have to do with a death. There's a love connection here. Twin flame, balance, spiritual love. And I saw the Two of Cups in another set of cards. And once again with the Emperor, there's something surrounding an authority figure. So the two energies, I'm telling you, two strongest energies I'm picking up is that God bless her. She could have legit drowned and, well, let's say the three scenarios that I'm picking up is that she could have drowned and crossed over. God bless her. She could be hiding or escaping from an authority figure who was abusive to her. Or homeboy that they're investigating, but they say he's not a suspect. He's a person of interest or like a witness or whatever, but they said he's not a suspect. So I feel like he's been cleared of any wrongdoing or anything like that, as far as I know from now. For now, I'm conflicted with the energy. The strongest energy in this card is that she has crossed over. That's the strongest energy I'm getting from the cards. But something tells me, I don't know. Based on what the cards that I put, I would love to hear what you guys think happened. I would love, based even on, tell me what you intuitively feel has happened to this young girl. Based on the reading, tell me what you think happened, because sometimes you get so caught up in your own emotions that, you don't want to see things that are clear in your face. It says trapped and restricted, victimized and helpless, powerless and blinded. With the Eight of Swords, that's also an abuse card for me. NDA, somebody who was silenced, backed into a corner. And with that Emperor energy, I get abuse from a male figure who is controlling. So even if, let's say, she's not fleeing, I feel like you're finally free. Even if she's not trying to escape a toxic relationship with a male authority figure or even a mom, I don't know. I feel like she may feel like she's finally free. If she has crossed over, God bless her, she may feel like she's finally free from that toxic connection. Once again, with the heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma, hardship and loss, isolation, abandonment, unemployed and struggle. So somebody was dealing with some financial issues too. And on that note, I truly pray that they find this young lady. God bless her. God bless her family. Let's pray that she comes home alive, safe and well. Thank you so much for watching and listening, you guys. Happy healing, everyone. God bless.